Hello. Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Zach, and today's a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you for joining me this lovely afternoon. We started calling this Wonderful Wednesday about a year ago. I think we're celebrating our year anniversary. We used to do the show Monday, Tuesday, take a break Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That was union rules. That was how we did it, baby. And I feel like I'm narrating like if this were the Goodfellas film. Remember back then when I used to host, didn't have to host Wonderful Wednesdays, and I'd sit down at my desk and go to lunch at a decent time, and then a car explosion, freeze frame, and then I'm walking away, because that's what happens in that movie if you haven't seen it. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I think this actually today is around the year anniversary since I've started doing these Wednesday episodes. It's an insight into a new light that we bring you here at beautiful Midtown Atlanta William Street Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. And sometimes we swap items on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays when my co-host Matt is with me. Today, Matt, and I'm learning in 2017, I'm talking with my hands a lot. That's a good way to make a point. I learned it in my public debate class when I was in high school. I'll tell you that story in a little bit. Matt, he usually hosts the show with me. He's a great person to have next to you. Really just makes the time fly by. But sometimes Matt has to work on other projects. We used to joke that he had community service. He's a good, upstanding citizen. He doesn't have community service. He actually is just working on other projects, and he can't be here on Wednesdays. So I'm by myself on Wednesday afternoons, but I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I love it. So thank you for joining me. Wow. Sometimes it's a little bit more tranquil and calm, but today I'm feeling a little antsy, as they say. I got ants in my pants, and it's going to be a barrel of monkeys today, the show is. It's going to be really fun and lovely, and we appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd like to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. Right off the bat, let's take some calls. 413-961-4263 if you'd like to call. Otherwise, I'm proposing a really wild idea today, and sometimes we swap items. Today, we're going to swap art. It's an art swap. I love to paint, I love to draw, I love to read, I love to bike, I love to exercise, I like to walk. We haven't done all of that stuff. But we will be doing art today. I'm swapping art. Art is great to swap because you can do it, you can create it by yourself. One Christmas, I didn't have enough money to buy gifts for everyone, so I drew things, and my family still has it hung up on the refrigerator today. And that's really impressive, some of the art I gave them. When I gave them MP3 players a few years ago, that never would have been really a big thing. But art is great. So one thing I'm going to invite you is, hi, thanks for coming on. Here, put on. We have a guest. We're just talking about art right now. How do you feel about art?
I like art. It's something awful.
It's something awful, or is that an artist you like Banksy?
Yeah.
If you could change your name, what's your art name? If you had an art name, like a
Rebreakfast.
Rebreakfast?
Yeah.
That's your real name, though. That's what you're known as on Instagram, Rebreakfast.
Does say Rebreakfast on my birth certificate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. My art certificate says Banksy. The cat's out of the bag. I'm not Banksy, but I do like to do art, and I do have an art certificate. I had my first piece of art in the St. Louis Art Museum when I was in second grade.
Is
they
that
picked
right?
it out of my entire class. It's a shark underwater, and I might recreate it today, and it will probably look the exact same as it did 24 years ago. I was in second grade when I was 5 years old. How are you doing, Rebecca? This is Rebecca Schinfeld joining us here at the William Street Swap Shop. I'm not sure how much time Rebecca has today, but you hang out as long as you want, Rebecca.
All right.
I like your jacket. I like
Thanks.
your look. I like your presence. You've already made it feel much more warm. And may I offer you a Kinder Egg?
Oh my goodness,
These came from Canada. Apparently they were addressed to Supermorning Bullshit and everybody else.
It's very decadent of you.
Have a Mr. Big. Today's episode of the William Street Swap Shop is sponsored by Mr. Big. When you're just craving that right crunch.
Well,
Get in the big bar.
you know about these, right?
They're banned, right?
They're choking hazards, so
How
I
come?
probably it's a dangerous thing we've got here.
How come they're...
Because of the little treats inside.
See, I didn't know that until very, very, very recently. But
Really?
Inside of these eggs, there's like a toy, right? It's not edible. It's like a Jeep.
It's
a
not
toy Jeep.
edible, but sometimes little infants might think that it is edible, and
Right.
thus,
So this is a piece of art right here,
No.
a work of art.
yeah.
It's a German candy, lovely. It's 20 grams, and it's just gonna make you salivate. Rebecca, thank you for joining me today. We're gonna do some art. We're gonna talk about art. We're gonna talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. And the first thing I noticed on your hand, you keep notes on your hand. That's a creative way of keeping notes. At first, I thought when I first met you, you just had a lot of tattoos, cool tattoos.
No, that's the cool thing about maybe not having necessarily a tattoo on your hand, or because you could always make new ones
Right.
every day.
So you
something
just
new
write
to look at.
reminders on your hand. Is there? Hopefully, us zooming in isn't going to give away like you didn't.
Just train times.
Okay. Your birth certificate information.
Right. I keep my.
It looks like there it says Xmas gift for 20. You have an idea for an Xmas gift for Christmas gift for 2017.
Can't talk about the Xmas gifts right
Okay.
now.
Well, that's okay. What do you think of these paintbrushes?
I think that
Low
quite a-
Cornell brand.
it's quite a bounty.
Right. I got them all today for this show specifically. I knew I woke up this morning. I said, "Do you know what I want to do today? I want to paint. I haven't done it on the swap shop in a while. I used to do it quite a bit, quite often. And then I said, today we're gonna paint. But first things first, when you want to paint, you dip them in the water, and
All of them.
all of them at once. That's right.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just wait until we get a shot, and once we do, I'm gonna
Okay.
get really close so you hear a sound effect
Plunge.
too. Ready?
Ooh,
That one.
that was a good one.
That was. Oh, and this one fell out. So this is what you do before you start painting. You want to put all your brushes, get them wet, get them ready to use. Here's a 12 set of paints. We're going to be painting with these today. Rebecca, do you have time to paint, or what's your time frame?
Whew. It's
Rebecca's a very busy woman here at William Street. A little bit of background. All jokes aside, Rebecca helped us out when the swap shop very, very first started, kicked off the ground. Rebecca is the
goodness.
director and editor of Swap My Soul, one of our popular music videos. She's done a lot of other creative behind-the-scenes work on her show.
gee whiz.
Very talented artist, and we're gonna paint. I was thinking of painting.
Is this like the palette?
This is where we're gonna. I've left my other palette at home, so we'll just dip the paint in and just go crazy. The first thing I'm gonna do is remove my. Second thing I'm gonna do is remove my gloves, because I don't want to get paint on my gloves. I've already done it. You've never seen my knuckles. Very rarely, delicate, gentle hands, just like the episode of Friends where they go on and be a hand model. I have both gloves off, ready to paint.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and start. Do you want to move your chair over here and paint with this, or do you prefer to paint right there? This is kind of, it should be like, I should have brought a big piece of paper.
Maybe you should take the easel.
Okay. I'll take the easy way out and take the easel.
It's no joke, that thing.
What I'm going to offer to people, and Rebecca, whenever you have to leave, you just say, I gotta go, and just take the headset off and just
Safe
walk away.
word. Yeah. Okay.
What I'm going to offer to folks watching the show is
I'm just gonna go ahead.
go ahead, jump right in.
I'm gonna dive in.
If you're watching this and you're tuning in and you have a Skype account, you can do two things. Well, actually, you don't have to have a Skype account. I got ahead of myself. You can Skype in first, so I can see your face, and I'll paint you. It will be just like the scene in Titanic where they paint each other, and you can paint me. You can either use paint at your home. You can get out your drawing pencils, your crayons, or you can use MS Paint, Photoshop, Illustrator. Paint me and send it to williams.swap@gmail.com. We'll swap art. I'll paint you on Skype, and if you don't want to Skype or you don't have access to webcam, give me a call and I'll paint you off of your your description of yourself, like a forensic sketch.
Sweet.
So Rebecca, is that something you would want to
That
do
sounds
now,
awesome.
or do we have time to do that with my Skype? As everyone knows, Zach White, good at Skype, ZACHWHITE, good at Skype, and the @ is an AT, not the @ sign. So this is what you want to do. You're getting the dabs out.
Looks like those candies
Right.
on paper.
I want to lick it.
You probably shouldn't. I mean,
Do you think this is
you
edible?
could. There's
It says light fastness, pigment PG7, semi-opaque, made in Mauritius.
Certainly isn't peanut free.
Right. Is there gluten in these? I don't know, but we'll find out. So Rebecca, how long have you been doing art for?
Heart.
You love your art?
Uh,
A lot of people just, I think, Swap Shop comes on and they don't see Matt on here anymore, and they're like, oh, I'm not watching today.
Hey.
Just turn off the show.
Hey, that
it's
is-
okay. People sometimes come on later though. It's at lunchtime. We're in the middle of lunch.
none of that
But-
crazy talk.
When you get a little upset about it, just think of Mr. Big, sponsored by Mr. Big, Cadbury, great company. And
Let me tell you what's good.
And it's only 290 calories. Great afternoon snack.
Like a protein
Right. So this is
filament.
so I'm admiring what the paint that you're bringing out. This is great. So when you want to mix things, do you just mix them off to the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we've got our palette.
Okay.
Just like palette talk, except
That's it. We've talked about palettes before, work palettes out in the stockyard, but today we're talking paint palette talk. We got all the colors, and that's the 12 basic set. You can get this for about $11 or $12 at your local art store.
this is no 32-piece set.
This is a 32 piece?
It's no 32-piece
Oh, no 32
set.
piece. Are you saying that's a good thing then? Like
Yeah.
32 piece
Thank
get lost.
goodness.
Yeah, it's easier to deal with. I'd rather deal with smaller numbers of colors. And Rebecca reached for, we have about the same kind of brush size, and I'm gonna just go ahead and start painting whatever comes to mind.
So nervous.
Well, now I already dipped in brown, so how do I get? I guess I'll do it over here.
What are you gonna paint?
I think I'll paint you.
And
To prove
you.
this will be enticing for people who are just now tuning in. If you're interested in Skyping and being painted live on the William Street Swap Shop, this could be a great idea or a terrible idea.
Also do a music number.
Also, yeah, you can sing music. We can talk about your favorite sport. We can do whatever you'd like to do. And Rebecca, you're welcome to stay the full time if you'd like to, but I understand you're super busy, so
How decadent that would be.
yes. It's just a great time to be alive.
I agree.
People are really enjoying their life right now. The weather's beautiful outside. So I like to start when I'm painting people with the hair, if they have hair, like me, unlike me. If you have hair, it's a lot easier to paint. And then I fill in the face. Is it a bad idea that we have all these paintbrushes in there? Because they're probably going to absorb the... So first we'll take it out.
Just
Just wipe it off.
take
with
care
your
of
hand.
that.
And just set it somewhere that's not near your laptop. All right. Back to the painting. Oh, I feel like someone's already Skyping through, but I've already established myself that we're painting each other. Paint me, can't call at work. And then I just got a photo from PC Honky Boy. So we'll take a look at that in
Pull
a
up a
minute.
photo?
I do see him. There's a photo. I'll bring it up here. If you guys want to bring them up whenever you get a chance on your end. How do you open up these dang photos? Oh, it's gonna download. There he is.
Hey, nice. Okay, well, other side.
Are you done?
No,
Oh.
I'm just gonna turn this one into him.
Okay.
Maybe use a little blue.
Oh, you're gonna turn me into him?
Yes.
We kind of look alike. He has a bigger, better beard. Take a little bit of this black paint and mix it with this. Painting is really fun.
For everyone.
Actually, I'm gonna use a different size brush. Okay. People who are tuning in, leaving comments, I could do this, then we invite you to do this at home, please. If you haven't painted, it's a great way to relax. It's a therapeutic way to spend your afternoon or morning if you're on the West Coast. Rebecca, what do you like to do for fun?
I've been thinking about maybe I should be building a kite.
A kite?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we should all just be building kites.
Kites are really fun. If you haven't spent an afternoon at the park on a windy day with a kite, you don't know what living is. Okay, then draw your mouth. I'm almost done.
Oh, I didn't ask, but I used your reservoir of mixed paint.
It's okay.
I wasn't even thinking.
It's okay. Me, unlike other people, I don't care on the William Street
Should've
Swap
asked.
Shop. And we have Sam calling in. Let's just take Sam's call. We're gonna welcome to the party, Sam. Jump right on in whenever she can. What's wrong, Rebecca?
I just am enamored. Hey,
Yeah.
oh, we've got a friend.
Hey, Sam. Hi. Can you hear us?
Hey, Sam.
We have you pulled up, but we don't have our. It looks like our audio. We're figuring out our audio in a second. Just hang out and watch for a minute if you don't mind. Let me fix my computer so you can see what I'm painting. I'll just smile at you. Is that okay? I'll just look at you.
I like that accoutrement
Thank you.
I've got
Is that what
beside
that's
my
called?
nose.
Well, how do I do your eyes? Because
I think you've done them.
you have brown
better than-
eyes. Should I not? Those were just your eyelashes. I was going to draw your eyeballs, your eyelid. Those are your eyelids. Should I do it? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try it.
Is it time for a Kinder Egg surprise?
I think so. Let's take a look. Hello, Sam.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear
Hey.
you. Hi.
Oh, hey!
How are you?
Hi. Wait, may I ask, who are you drawing right now? Is that...
Right now,
Dr.
this is Rebecca.
Bronson?
Rebecca, who's joining me in the studio. I'm chatting with Sam. Rebecca joining me in the studio right there, in the awesome sheepskin jacket, wool jacket. This is
Yep, yep.
Rebecca's portrait. She's doing a much better job than I am, but I'm trying my best.
I'd have to disagree with you there.
Will you draw my cat?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what's your cat's name?
Bubby.
Bobby? It's like Bobby on
Buddy.
Buddy. I thought it was like Bobby on
B-U-B-B-I-E.
King of the Hill.
Bubby.
Bobby? That's that's a funny impression. People do voice impressions sometimes. I like to do a voice impression. Do you have any impressions you'd like to do, Sam?
Of who?
Oh, okay. If you hold your cat up.
Oh, Rebecca's gonna do your cat real quick if you don't mind.
Okay. Okay, cool.
You want a painting by Rebecca? Trust me, it's
There.
it's worth much more. Rebecca also created, if you guys know, the original opening, hand-drawn animated opening. If you've seen us when we shake hands, you've probably seen it before. She did that.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a very talented artist.
Hey,
Wait, I thought
thanks.
you did
Quit
that.
it, would ya?
We like to give each other compliments in the William Street Swap Shop. Rebecca, what do you think of my beard?
I love your beard.
Thank you. Should I get rid of it?
PC Honky Boy has a Kinder Egg.
Oh wow, here we go. Here's our first. What do you think of this, Sam? This is PC Honky Boy as a Kinder Egg.
Well,
Look,
that's
Sam can
actually
see it
really
and
beautiful.
my computer.
That's
Yeah.
insanely beautiful.
It is.
Wait, who made that?
Thank you. That's
Rebecca,
very kind of
Rebecca
you.
Rebecca
You were
did this.
insanely... Wow, you were insanely talented. That's beautiful.
Thanks so much.
Also
That's
really
very
quick.
Extremely nice.
You're also a painter too, Sam, right?
So, just like a hobbyist.
Okay. But that's what it's all about. When you paint as a hobby, it becomes, you just do it for fun, and then one day you're making, the next thing you know, you're making the Sistine Chapel. I love going to art museums. What's your favorite art museum story? Do you have an art museum story, Sam, or anything?
Well, here we have a few museums. I'm a member in a few of them, but my favorite one is the one for kids.
Okay.
It's called...
Oh, shoot.
yeah, it's the one
Oh,
for kids.
no.
It's actually very interesting, mainly because it's insanely interactive.
Yeah.
So like each section, like if you want to learn about like how it's like being a painter or
Right.
like or like a farmer. It's very hands-on.
Okay.
It's just really beautiful.
What's it
Because
called?
most museums, here it's called Museo Pambata, aka it's for kids.
Okay.
With bata means kids, means kid actually.
Oh, cool.
Here in Philippines, yeah. So it's a museum for kids.
What's the so when you go in, is it you bring your children there? Can it be enjoyed by adults as well?
Oh no, yeah. Well, I don't have kids, so yeah.
Oh.
What about your
I
cat?
just like it because it's beautiful and it's fun. Oh no, well, he's a house cat.
Oh.
He hates being outside.
At first, when you said the name of the museum, I thought it was his museum, like the cat had an art museum. Like you know how Miyazaki, the Japanese
That
film
would be
director,
awesome.
right? They have a big
Yeah.
museum dedicated to his work, and it was just your cat's museum. I think there's something
Yeah,
there.
where he works. Yeah, where he works, they have a lot of cats, and they actually feed all the cats
Really?
in their studio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I love cats.
I'm a fan of his works. Yeah, I do as well, obviously.
I used to not.
I love cat.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Rebecca. The painting dropped from the easel.
I think it looks
and
lovely.
your eyebrow ran down the
But
side
it's
of your
very
face.
accurate. It looks just
It's
like
fun.
my eyebrow ring.
Well, your eyebrow ring was supposed to be
Ooh.
this one over here. But you're sad. It's like a tear. Maybe if you ever do a music album or something, this could be a piece. Just an idea, just a suggestion.
I'm
You don't
actually
have
coming out with a music album right now, and I was wondering if I could use
Really?
that as my album cover.
Okay, you're by all means free of charge.
Okay. Okay. Well. Okay.
Hey,
I'll
here's
Wait,
your
we
cat.
have your
You have
cat,
your
Sam.
cat?
We have your cat.
Okay. Cool.
We've
Oh,
got
you
your
look
cat.
so grumpy.
Yeah, that's not your cat anymore. We have your
Yeah,
cat. We want a
got
reward.
I've
3,000
prepared
bitcoins.
a ransom note,
Please.
just for the occasion.
Help me, Sam.
Oh,
They're gonna put me in a museum.
scary.
It's like Night at the Museum with Ben Stiller, a really funny movie. Oh,
That
look
is
at him on the. Oh, he's so cute. I love your. I
Okay.
love
Well,
him.
I'm gonna free up your Skype.
Okay,
So
thank you,
you
Sam, so
have
much. Thanks for
more-
calling in.
Interesting people calling in.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you for that.
Oh.
Wait, may I have that also? May
Can she have this, Rebecca?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope you have a lovely day.
May
Will
I
you-
swap it? Yeah. No, I will swap it. With
Okay.
Something.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you want to swap for,
A
email
surprise
us,
swap.
williams.swap.
Is that fine?
Yeah, surprise us.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
All right,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much, Sam.
Have a lovely day, guys.
Thank you, you
Thank
too.
you,
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye-bye. So that was our lovely call by Sam. We have Kinder Egg PC Honky Boy. We've already accomplished that. That's fantastic. And we have other people adding me on Skype right now. Just a great day a way to start the day. Oh, I hear something going on. The Skype noise sounds kind of like water. Someone's dipping something in like a jug of water. What are you
Like
drawing
that
there?
time we put all the brushes in the water.
Right. Remember that? Or
Remember
listen
that
to
one
this.
time?
Art will be now served. You know when
Oh.
people say that like dinner?
Yeah.
Hang on. Do you want to try it now, Rebecca? And announce?
Art will be now served.
Art will be now served. Come on in. We're making art. Cameron says, may I call in? Of course you can, Cameron.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, just call in. It's an open door today. Just swing right in. That's like coming into the mattress firm and saying, hey, can I lie down on one of these mattresses? Of course. Lie down on a mattress. Rest. Hello, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. You're on live. This is Zach and Rebecca. Hi. How you doing? Hello. I'm just gonna keep saying hi because I love. There's nothing better than hearing a warm, friendly voice saying
It's
hello
true.
at the end of hi guys, hi ladies, hi men, hi friends.
This is a friendly, friendly world.
It is. Rebecca, how do you feel? Is that a good?
Man,
It's good.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
enthralled by that.
Great. Well, we have Cameron now calling in. Cameron, what do you
Hello?
think of this painting of Rebecca? You've been watching the stream. Do you think this? Right
It's
now.
beautiful.
Well, right now, I just
Beautiful.
Cameron is just a bars and tone.
Whoops, let me fix that real
It's
quick.
okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Where are you from, Cameron?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
What part of Massachusetts?
California.
Massachusetts.
Boston.
Oh, cool.
Can you see me
Right now I see your avatar, and it's got the character from Family Guy, and then oh, there we go. There's Cameron.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Character.
This is awesome.
yeah, you're a good-looking fella.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you. It's a compliment I like to pay people. Hey, you and Rebecca are kind of wearing the same jackets today.
Hey, look at us.
Rebecca, I do have to ask.
really
It's like
see-
65 degrees outside. Are you just
Is that
naturally
right?
cold? Yeah.
It's kind of instinctual, as last week, you know, no heating in my house.
Right.
Gotta wear that jacket.
Right. It's
Forget,
Rebecca.
forget that it's actually warm out.
Right. So Cameron, would you like us to paint you?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Could I draw you folks?
Yeah, you can draw us. You can either draw me or Rebecca or both of us, or just whatever you'd like if you really aren't feeling it.
I think I'll do both of you. I've been looking at a lot
Okay.
of Popeye comics, so I might try to do it like that.
Okay. How long do you think it will take? Do you think you could
Both
do
of
it
ya.
while we're all on the phone together, or on the?
I think so.
Okay, great. So let's all try and make a. As I said earlier, I like to draw with the hair, so I'm gonna start. Cameron has.
Are
a
you
nice-
from Scotland originally?
No. What makes you ask that?
You said I'm gonna draw the both of ya.
Oh, sorry. No.
It's
No,
okay.
I thought it was fantastic.
It does. You do have a nice voice.
Absolutely massive.
Well, thank you very much.
Just-
As do you folks.
You're welcome. Thank you. I think
This
Rebecca.
is awesome. Like it.
It's great to spend time and make some art together, right?
Yes.
It's like we're in an art club.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What kind of paintings are you into, Cameron? Professional painters or art in general?
I like everything art, really. You guys mentioned going to the museums. That's one of my favorite
Right.
activities to do.
I think a museum is sometimes just great to just get go outside and just really get outside your comfort zone, and you get ideas by looking at different paintings. It really is a creative way to brainstorm if you're stuck
you've
on
got
a
a-
deadline.
You've got a wealth of art up in Buxton, Massachusetts.
That's right.
Yep.
You get all sorts of art, and then everyone says, "Hey, you want to go to the art museum?" I was waiting for
Yeah, exactly.
I was waiting for crickets on that one.
I go to school.
That always makes me smile.
Uh,
You go to school
I
where?
go to school right next to Harvard.
Oh, cool.
Harvard Square.
I like. Yep. And I would just like to dispel the rumors that there's no parking in the Harvard yard.
So they say you can never park there?
There's no place to park there.
Oh.
Occasionally, you'll see like Harvard police driving through the yard, but there's nowhere to park really.
Oh, so wait, their rumors were originally you could park there?
Well, isn't it the joke that like park your car in the Harvard yard?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Never heard that joke.
I think I think I've heard that joke.
I just don't.
I could find a better place to park in the Harvard yard than parking on your street.
Yeah,
Isn't that what people say?
does ring a bell.
You have a beautiful smile, big white shiny teeth, so I'm gonna make those teeth I'm gonna try and make them show.
I'm gonna paint a little cloud over here.
I'm just really happy to be on the show today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong, Rebecca?
I also have one.
Much happiness. You also have what?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
I got a chipped tooth. I don't think it shows up. I
Oh,
have one
shoot.
chipped tooth.
A chip tooth.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
What? A little chippy.
A little chip.
What
tooth.
happened?
Yeah.
Installing a microchip?
Yeah,
Rebecca's
I
just
tried
gonna
to
host
take out
William
the
Street
government's
Swap
chip.
Shop next week. Everybody, would you like to see that? Could you do that, Rebecca?
Doubt it.
Oh. She's got a lot more. She's better on her feet than I am sometimes.
Certainly not.
Okay. Eyeballs.
This is awesome.
Are you? How far along are you? We're getting to see our art, but we don't get to see your progress yet.
Yeah. Psst, Zach, are you having a hard time because he keeps looking down?
Yeah.
You can't see his whole face.
I'm almost done with you, but I'm gonna start on Rebecca pretty soon.
Okay. That's great.
Let me show you where I'm at with you right now.
I love these jackets today. This is gonna be when we do the caption for the replay. It's gonna be winter jackets. Oh wow.
Hey!
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to do a voice for it right now.
Oh my
Hey
God.
guys, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop.
Yeah.
That's how I would sound if I was that with that character. That's great, Cameron.
That's glory.
Thank you.
When we make the animated Swap Shop show, which is coming out in 2018, we'll list you. I'm just making that part up, but maybe it's a possibility. There's a lot of possibilities on today and every day.
I did a version of
Every
Cameron
day.
if his name was maybe like Vladislav.
Vladislav. Okay.
My Russian spy counterpart.
He looks like a mad scientist, but with a heart. His head is shaped kind of like a heart. So like a mad scientist who's like, I'm in love with everybody because my brain is a heart. If you want to take a look at it, Cameron, we'll have it. Pull it up here.
We could do half-half.
I keep hearing the Skype things plopping and
Like
blopping.
a half iced
Yeah, there
half
we go.
lemonade.
Oh, looks good. Cameron's got a little bit of blue and green in his beard.
Ow.
Rebecca used her artistic integrity there. There we go.
Okay.
I should have made Cameron's hair a little bit more darker. I made it more brown. Oh no. I don't
Fitting the
let it dry off long enough. Now he has a line going down the middle of his face. But that's part of the process.
It kind of messed up your arm a little bit, Zach, but
That's okay.
hope you'll forgive me.
You're not seeing much of my arm on the camera, so I don't mind if you get it a little bit messed up.
All right, I'm moving on to Rebecca now.
Okay.
So,
You just want to make sure when you're painting to get your brush, get all the paint off of it in the water before you start to paint again. Did you go to art school, Cameron?
I'm currently in it,
Oh, cool.
To win it. Excuse me.
hopefully.
I had a friend from
This is,
Argentina. He would always say, instead of asking you how much money do you make at your job, he'd always say, how much do you win? So I always thought that was funny. The translation,
I like
you
that.
win money at your job. So you're in art
Keeping
school
score.
now?
SMFA?
SFW.
I go to school that used to be called the Art Institute of Boston, but they changed it to Lesley University College of Art and Design.
Oh, cool. Do you like the change? Has it been nice?
I mean, like, we moved locations, which was pretty cool, but I'm ready to hopefully graduate soon.
Okay.
It's just where I'm at.
Well, when you graduate, if you want to invite me to your graduation, usually in the springtime I have a lot of availability. My schedule's
You'll
pretty
be,
open in May. Unless
I'll
you have
make
a
sure
winter
they-
graduation.
I'll make sure they reserve a front row seat just for you, Zach.
Okay,
Hey.
thank you.
Thanks. Can I join?
And there will be a front row seat reserved right next to Zach's.
It's time to
for
take
you.
a break and take a bite out of a Mr. Big Bar. Would you like to take a bite, Cameron?
Absolutely.
A digital bite, of course. Hang on,
Digicrunch.
wait for it. Digicrunch. We got the bite, and there you go.
There we go. I got it.
All right, great. And now, Rebecca, would you like to take a real bite or take a piece? Break me off a piece of that, Mr. Big Bar.
Mr. Big Bar.
Stuffing the frog.
All right, we're gonna try it out and let you know. How does it taste, Cameron?
Digelicious.
Ooh. My new favorite kind of candy bar.
That is good.
Have another bite, Rebecca.
Don't mind if I do.
Maybe. We'll open up. Oh,
Oh my.
the Kinder Egg that just got all in the paint.
Here.
Could I make a request to move the webcam on Rebecca?
That's a little
Okay. Thank you very much.
surreptitious, don't you think?
Yeah. Kindly ask, please. So I'm done with
I'm
Cameron.
a little
I'm gonna move
formal.
Cameron off to the side.
Thank you very much.
No problem. And then just whenever you're done, Cameron, you show us, and this is the beauty of art. And after this, actually, we
Almost.
got I got to jump to another important. I have someone standing by in the rafters. How much time do we have with you, Rebecca?
Vladislav. Huh?
How much time do we have with you, Rebecca?
That
Are you okay? Are you still
Good
okay?
question.
Good question. Is anybody looking for you right now, or
That's
are you still drawing Rebecca? Because she might leave.
Yeah.
I'm.
Get
Let
five
me
more
just take
seconds.
a screenshot and then I'll email you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Screenshot. Yikes.
Yep. Sorry to take up your time.
It's okay. No worries.
But
at
have a
all.
great day, guys.
Thank you so much, Cameron.
Hey, thanks.
You don't. It's not your. Rebecca has to go somewhere. You can still stay on, but maybe we should open up the calls for others too.
Yeah, other people can join
Okay.
in.
Well, thank you,
Have
Cameron.
a good
Have a
one.
great afternoon.
Thank you very
Good luck
much.
in school.
Thank
And
you.
you.
Thank you. All right, Rebecca.
Whoa, he left, so that was
I
a
know.
large slam of the door.
I was trying to tell people when you leave, make sure you shut the door because there's a draft.
Uh-huh.
And people joke about drafts. I got a joke about a draft. Don't be a punk and close the door because we don't like draft punks. And then now would be a good time if I had Daft Punk on my iTunes, but I don't think I do to play a song. So I'll just let it. There we go. That's Daft Punk. Rebecca, you've done a lot of great work, and I think people who Skype in for the rest of the show today without having you here, they're going to be a little disappointed. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, I had the most fun I've had in a long time today.
Best. Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll have you back on when you get a full hour, and we can really pick your brain and do some real great artwork together.
Sounds like a swell time, and I thank you so kindly for having me here today.
You're welcome anytime. Thank you, Rebecca. That was Rebecca. Let's do a clap.
Hey, see ya.
Bye-bye. This is great. Wonderful Wednesday. Rebecca Schinfeld stopping by. Rebreakfast. You can find her on Instagram. It's just R-E and then spell it like breakfast. Not break, B-R-A-K-E. A lot of people spell it that way. It's B-R-E-A-K. And then break fast. I have somebody I need to call real quick. And I kind of have been putting this person off to the side. They were supposed to call in last week. And we're going to try and call now because I'm going to segue. We have a business plan this week. And it's been on my mind for a while, and I think you guys are really going to like this business idea, and it involves art. And I'm going to create the business proposal today live on the Swap Shop. And we would love to have you call in maybe while we talk about this art. And we'll just sit patiently and wait for him to answer.
Hello.
Hi, Steven?
Yes.
Hey, adjust your camera. There you are. Is your internet doing okay?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll
Hang
see.
on, let me make it full screen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you doing
Nice.
this afternoon, Steven?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Would you like to introduce yourself to let people know who you are? I have no context about. I just said I'm calling a business partner, Steven.
Great. I'm Steven. I work at Wyoming PBS.
Steve
Zach's
works.
done some great animation work for us in the past.
That's right. This is Steven McKnight. He works. Is it okay that I use your last name?
Sure, go for it. Sounds good.
He likes birds. As you can see, he's got a cardinal on his hat and a cardinal on his wall. Why do you like those
Yeah.
birds so much, Steven?
Well, I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan.
Okay.
And so the Cardinals.
And there's a.
And
What's
an
that
artist
photo
drew
of?
this one for me.
Oh, cool. What's the photo next to it? Is that the Grand Tetons?
It sure is, and that's by our good friend Mike.
That's right. Fun background, Steve is a friend I made when I was in college. We went to school together in St. Louis, Missouri, and then he moved back to his hometown of Lander, Wyoming to work his dream job at a PBS station, making documentaries. Sometimes I'm jealous because we're just in here painting, but he's going out chasing wolves and waterfalls and Yellowstone. Does that sound about right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Great.
I was just hanging out with the wolves in Yellowstone yesterday.
Oh, cool. Well,
That's not true.
Steve, so you're at work right now. I'm gonna be painting. I don't know if you've been watching the Swap Shop at your work right now, but we're gonna start painting our business idea that we've been discussing. Steve and I have been discussing this off of camera, and I
I
said,
have
you know
been
what?
watching. I liked the cat photo.
Okay, thank you.
The cat photo was the best part.
Well, thank you. So Steve, should I look at you like this? That works. You can see me, okay? Yeah, this is nice. So we have a business idea we're talking about. Should you introduce it or should I take it away?
I can talk about it if you'd like.
You talk about it, and then we'll play that video that we talked about for context, so then everybody knows exactly what's about to happen.
Okay. Well, close to where I live in Wyoming, Zach visited once, and it's a hot springs mecca. And you can sit in the meccas and the hot springs and stay warm. And it's a beautiful town called Thermopolis, Wyoming. and Zachary's visited and he liked it very much. And we like pizza, and so the next part is Zach's going to talk about.
Well, just let me say, when I was in Thermopolis, I said real estate is cheap here. It's a beautiful town. When you're in the hot springs, you're actually, imagine me right now in a hot tub. You're sitting in sulfur hot water. It smells like sulfur. You're sitting in hot water. It's about 98 degrees, and it's the best feeling. If you go there in the wintertime, you have the snow, the ice around you, and you're in hot natural water from Thermopolis, Wyoming. And Steve and I were thinking, what better way? What else is hot? Pizza. So we said we're going to open up our own pizza parlor in Thermopolis and call it Thermo-Pizza. And then it's just spelled Thermo, and then -Pizza. Would that be a big hit, Steve? Do you think the locals would be talking about that?
I think so. There's already a famous business there, but I think this would rival that one.
And that famous business is Days Inn, and we have a commercial that they made just to prove that this is all true. So let's play that commercial. Steve, just stand by for 1 second while we play this commercial. Oh, I forgot we gotta go to that. There's the commercial. Wait, we gotta replay it so we can all hear the audio, because it really is, the music is really important. It's okay, we can go back from it if we have the... Just look at this rhino. We're looking at the rhino right now, Steve, the taxidermy rhino. It's a nice piece of...
Wyoming has a rhinoceros.
Do they? That's where they were originally known. Wyoming was originally known for rhinos before they moved south. I'm going to start painting while we wait for this commercial. Steve, so we're going to paint outside of a hot tub in the same style I've been doing. I'm going to do it right now. And what would you want to see outside the restaurant, Steve? Should we have a mascot?
I don't know. The Days Inn kind of has the mascot thing covered.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe
Steve, you
maybe
spoiled
just
it. We weren't supposed to talk about the Days Inn. That was the commercial. We haven't watched it yet because we had audio technical difficulties, so we're going to wait for a moment.
Oh.
So they already have the rhino. Someone already has a rhino, but we should maybe do... There. I heard something there.
I don't know. What are you thinking for a,
Hang on, Steve.
for a
We're playing
mascot?
the commercial.
I know this sounds preposterous. They've even got a hippopotamus. Come check out Thermopolis. They got a great day.
Wow, $190 for 2 nights. And you get a massage.
Come check out Thermopolis. They got a great Days Inn.
Thermopolis, Wyoming, they got a great Days Inn. So we were thinking we would put this Thermo-Pizza right next to the Days Inn. How does that sound?
I love it.
I'd like to invite whoever would like to call
So
in while
thinking
Steve's on
for,
Skype. You can give us a call, 413-961-4263, and let us know. Would you stay in the Days Inn and grab a slice of pie at Thermo-Pizza? I'll serve it to you.
What's our mascot going to be?
That's something we need to discuss today. What's popular in Wyoming? You're born and raised there. You're one of the few people. It's not Wyoming's one of the least populated states in the United States. What's popular out there now?
There's a lot of buffaloes
Yeah.
in Thermopolis, so that's a possibility. Maybe some wolves,
Do they still live there?
some bears. I don't know. The buffaloes are all around.
Do you think anybody in your
They
office
hang
right
out
now
right
at
near them.
PBS is saying, like, wow, what the heck is Steve talking about? Like, is a business idea? Do you think they're worried about you? Your yearly review, they're going to think you've lost your mind.
It's all right. I provide no value, so it's okay.
You provide no
My
value?
crazy ideas are the
Steve,
only thing I'm here
don't
for.
say that. That's not the kind of attitude we want to have on Swap Shop or any day. Not only on Wonderful Wednesday, but
Okay.
any day. You provide a great
Okay.
value. This is a great idea, a great business idea.
Yes.
I keep my paint keeps dripping down. I don't know if you can see it. That's
So
okay,
I've
we'll
got
just
a
make it
meeting with
yellow.
the real estate guy later in Thermopolis today, so we'll see what we can
We'll make it
what we
happen.
can do.
That sounds great. I would love to get this painting in front of him and say, this is kind of what we're thinking. It's going to be small piece of the real estate right next to the Days Inn. Maybe we could partner with them. And what's better way than to have pizza in a hot tub in Wyoming?
That's right.
We got
We'll have
naked.
to-
We got naked together. We went in the hot tub, and then we went into the cold water after you're in the hot tub because that's a good way to cool off.
That's right. It makes the hot tub feel better too.
Right. And then just imagine
Afterward.
a pizza being floated over to you in the hot tub. Instead of a drone like an Amazon drone, it's a boat drone, and it drives over like on a one of those little pool cleaners that cleans pools, and it's a piece of pizza on top of it. We have
Ooh, I
someone
like
calling in,
that.
Steve. If you don't mind sitting by for 1 second, someone's calling in to give us an idea on Thermo-Pizza. Hello, welcome to the
Sure.
William Street Swap Shop.
Hi,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself? Who is this?
I'm alright. This is Richard. You can call me Dick.
Okay, Rich. I'm gonna call you Rich. Is that okay?
Alright.
Do you have a business idea, or would you like to just be painted?
You can. I'd like to be painted, but do I have a business idea for Thermopolis?
Yeah, from Thermo-Pizza. Can you hear him, Steve?
Not really,
Oh,
no.
okay. That's okay. He's asking, he wanted to be painted, but then he says he has a business idea for Thermopolis. Actually, yeah, if you have a business idea for Thermopolis, I'm sure we could help the city. How's their economy doing, Steve? Could we help them grow?
All of Wyoming's struggling. We need all the business we can get.
Okay. So there we go. You're on, Rich.
Okay. We're gonna need to make a boost in the soup economy.
The soup
More
economy?
restaurants serving soup. Yeah, more restaurants serving soup. Not
Okay.
just soup of the day, though. All
Okay.
kinds.
All kinds of
All
soup.
all times of the day.
Okay. Steve, are you getting that? We need more restaurants serving soup all times of the day. So we should serve soup at Thermo-Pizza.
Okay.
That's
I
an
can
email
get into
coming through
that.
saying that's a great idea.
Hell yeah.
What do you think about Thermo-Pizza? A lot of people come to restaurants, they don't want to take off their clothes, they don't want to get in hot water, but we think it would be great. Would you
I think that'd
would you
be
stop
great.
and stay
You
there?
could kind of. I would. You could also kind of do a soup and sauna type thing,
Ooh, there
where
we
they
go.
could have soup in the sauna.
Okay. That's a great idea. What about, are there any birds, state birds, Steve, that we could do something that could deliver the pizza?
I don't know. There's some ospreys around Thermopolis. Maybe
Okay.
we could do some osprey training.
An Aspra, something, how could we come up with an Aspra, like an Osprey pizza? Nah, that's not going to work. We need to think of a better mascot than that. What should we do as a mascot, Rich? I'm going to paint the mascot above the pizza building.
I'm a fan of your renditions of buffaloes because I've seen those.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Well, how about we just make
Yeah.
it Buffalo Bills?
okay.
Let me do the
Be
buffalo
polar
here.
bear.
Polar bear? There's no polar bears in
Oh, yeah.
Thermopolis.
How do you know that?
They have a Days Inn. That's the only reason.
What's the correlation?
Oh, well, they would say if they had a polar bear. We got a Days Inn and a polar bear. Steve, are there polar bears in Thermopolis?
There may be at the Days Inn. I'm
He
not
said there
sure.
might be at the Days Inn. Never mind. You're right.
All right. Had a feeling.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Rich, for calling in. We're gonna finish this up, and we appreciate you calling in. And if you'd like to Skype in after Steve gets off the line, we can maybe find some time for that.
Well, thank you for taking my call.
Thank
you. Have
you.
a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Exactly. Maybe I should get ready for the real estate meeting.
Okay, that's right. That's right, Steve. Let me just show you how much this has just been a great idea. If you can see the painting.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's good work, Zachary.
Thank you. That's the buffalo on top of the Thermo-Pizza. It's just an idea, a rough sketch. Do you want to take a screen grab so that way you can show it to your meeting?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay,
I got it.
great. Is there anything else you'd like to say before you leave?
Well, I'll just keep you updated on our plans moving forward.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve. Have a great afternoon in Wyoming.
Thank you.
Also,
Have a
real quick
great-
before you leave, what's the weather like there?
It's cold. It's like.
Can you move your
5
webcam out and
degrees.
show what it looks like? There's snow on the ground. Look at all that snow. That's proof right there. Everyone thinks Zach's just calling a guy who's in Illinois right now or something. No, Steve's in Wyoming. Look at all that snow.
Yep. All right. Well, have a good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Steve. You do as well. I love you very much. We're good friends.
Yes. Farewell.
Bye. That was my friend Steve. We grew up in college together. I went out and visited him. We got in a hot tub naked together, and we came up with the idea for Thermo-Pizza, which I'm drawing right now. And this is a buffalo that would be on top of it, and it would say, "Come on in to Thermo-Pizza and grab a piece of pizza." I'll admit this might not be one of my finer ideas, but this is what you do on Wednesdays. You come up with ideas and you go with them. There we go. I'll stop it there. If you'd like to have a painting done of yourself, give us a call. 413-961-4263. Describe yourself or Skype in. My Skype is available. Zach White, good at Skype. The whole building would be painted yellow. There'd be pizza on the side, and it wouldn't be dripping, so just ignore that part. That's a hot tub right there, the black with the blue on top. Have you ever spent time in a hot tub? It's a great place to relax. And now I'm going to tell you a story. What did I say at the beginning of the show? I would tell you a story about when I was in a debate class. I had a crush on my high school teacher, Mrs. Ellman. She still teaches, and if she's watching me, just know that I had a crush on you. You did a great job teaching me. But I had a crush on my high school teacher, and we all went to Jefferson City, Missouri, the capital of Wyoming, or the capital of Missouri, and we gave a big presentation. We were in a debate club. I was in an AP government and politics class, and we talked about the Constitution. I'm a perv. And I might paint that. We were in a hot tub, actually. Not me and the teacher, but me and my friends. We stayed at a hotel. It was the first time I ever got to go on a field trip that we stayed the night somewhere, and we stayed at a hotel that had a hot tub. We were all sitting in the hot tub, and we were talking about our debate the next day. And all I could think of was when you're in a hot tub, the only thoughts you have are just pleasant happiness. And all I could think about was winning that debate. And maybe one day going on a date with my teacher. But then I realized it's probably not a good idea to date your teacher, because people are getting in trouble for it now in the news. And I was old. I was 17, so I was almost 18. So to recap, what have we learned this afternoon? We don't have much time left in the William Street Swap Shop. We met Rebecca, Rebreakfast, who's a great artist. And don't forget, today's been sponsored by Mr. Big. We've eaten half of the bar. Take a bite out of Mr. Big. We painted. Take a look at all of our paintings. We have Cameron. And then this was, I don't remember who this was. Thermo-Pizza, Rebecca drew her hand. I drew Rebecca. That's Cameron again. That's Sam's cat, Baba, baby. And that's me, also PC Honky Boy, morphed into a Kinder Egg, which we're going to open up right now and find out what's inside of that egg. And I know that's what you're thinking. It's a chocolate egg. If you shake it, there's something inside of it. But these are banned in the United States. We're not technically allowed to have this. You know what I say about that? Look what's in there. It's a little dinosaur. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's an alligator. Oh no, it's a dinosaur. I was right. Thank you to the Canadian who sent that Kinder Egg in. And thank you to the Kinder Egg for making a great toy. And thank you to Mr. Big by Cadbury for making a delicious treat. Sometimes I don't eat lunch on Wonderful Wednesdays, so it's a nice treat to have these treats to eat. So this is my lunch. Have I lost my mind? Yeah. But wow! This tastes good. It's a delicious Kinder Egg. I'm going to paint one more thing before we wrap up. This is big special prize. So you just do light, gentle strokes. And I'm drawing my teacher from high school. If any of my friends from high school are watching, they're gonna know. Oh, he's drawing Mrs. Elman. I'm drawing her. I'm taking Rebecca's artistic integrity. She was wearing a red dress. Who's that in the red dress? You've seen the movie Girl on the Train, but you haven't seen the movie Girl in the Red Dress. We'll be back tomorrow, swapping items. Let me just recap, actually give a plan of what's in store for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, Matt and I will be back together, swapping items, looking at your items. We have a lot in store for you. We have a visit, a big special visit. We're going to be pitching some branded content. That's going to be very exciting. And we have a Signtar might be stopping by, because Zach Crane is back in town and he's trying to give away his tickets to see Jerry Seinfeld in April. He still has one extra ticket. Signtar might stop by, and it's going to be really funny. We've been working on it for a long time. And after that, it's the weekend. Well, we have a show on Friday, but then after that, it's the weekend. And the show on Friday, we don't know what we're going to do. Signtar might not even make it to the show on tomorrow, so he might be on Friday. It's kind of like when they do on the late night talk shows, like, and then Friday's guest. And I'm just going to leave that part to your imagination. She wasn't as tan as this, but again, using your own artistic integrity. I feel like I could talk for, she had a long neck. I feel like I could talk for another hour, actually. So don't call in. I want to finish up the show just peacefully, quiet, relax. Think about your future. Think about what you have in store for the rest of the afternoon. Think about someone who you like, who you're doing this all for, or are you doing it for yourself? That's what it's all about. It's just moving on, taking things easy, one at a time, checking your emails when you get them, and going to lunch, hanging out with your friends, loving each other, spreading love, because now is the time we need to really give everybody love. It's true. I love everybody. I love the show. I love Jock. I love Mason. I love Stephanie. I love Jay. I love Ian. I love Josh. I love everybody who's in the studio. I love Rebecca. I love Cameron. I love PC Honky Boy. I love Steve. I love everybody who came on the show today. I love Miss Elman. She was a great teacher. She taught history. She was once doing a subject. This is a really funny story, actually. I was a class clown. I was voted best sense of humor in high school for senior superlatives. And she was teaching a class talking about the Berlin Wall and how the Berlin Wall was knocked down. And she was telling the story, and I knew what she was about to say. She said, "Mr. Gorbachev," and then I was like, oh, that's the famous quote. Everybody knows Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. So I walked into her classroom as she was saying it, and I was a bad kid, goofy kid, and as she was saying it, I said, "Tear down that wall," like pretended to be Ronald Reagan. And she laughed, and I was like, this is it. This is what's gonna maybe get me a date with my teacher. But I was underage, and I was just being, that was just a pipe dream. But I'm here, we're doing the William Street Swap Shop. It's a great show to be a part of, and it's a great time to be here with everybody. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in today. Thank you to my guest, Rebecca. Thank you to the talented staff. And thank you for watching, and as always, have a great, wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. It's a deal.